shot time. Good evening. Welcome back for another episode of Learning Trick Shots is a Load Upon. All right, I'm Charles, and this is my channel for teaching you guys how to do some of these simple, practical trick shots. I say practical because I see them come up in games all the time and end up using some form or variant of it in some form or fashion. Just in the last couple of months, I've had 5 or 6 different trick shots come up where I actually used them in game and won my games because of it, or completed a run out in order to win. So that's why I'm going over these shots, to help you guys, see these shots, know that you have shots that you may not think of ordinarily, and keep your game progressing and improving. Plus, it also helps with understanding how to do regular shots, especially when you start getting into carom shots and stuff. These trick shots really come into play and really help out quite a bit. But tonight, I have one for you 9-ball enthusiasts. I've also seen it used in 8-ball before, too. And I'll go over a couple of things that could happen, might happen, sometimes happens, but not on a regular basis. It all depends on the angles and stuff. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this shot, which is known as the one shot and out shot. Again, this is for you 9-ball enthusiasts. One shot and your game can be over if you have the right conditions in place. So here we go. Let's take a look at this shot. So here we have the one shot and out. All right. Pretty straightforward shot again. Pretty easy setup. If you look here at the diagram, you can see that these 3 balls, each of them are set up so that they are sit at each diamond. I have seen this shot done where the 1 and the 2 were closer together. I've also seen it where they were a little bit closer to the 9-ball. I've also seen it where the 1 ball has gone into this corner pocket over here. I keep going off screen, but I have seen it where this 1 ball will actually, there we go. I've seen it where the 1 ball will come out, hit this 2 ball, carom off at just the right angle, and actually drop in that corner pocket there. That is not the object of this shot, however, but I'm saying that is a possibility if your angle is flat enough and you can get that 1 ball to carom off the 2 in just the right way. However, most of the time what you'll see is that the 1 ball come out here, hit the edge of it, and come up here and hit this rail. Then the 2 ball will come up and hit this rail and clear all this traffic out from in front of the 9 ball. And yeah, so with that said, as you see the setup here, and the cue ball is actually right across from this diamond right here. And it's roughly about 1.5 balls, maybe 2 balls out. As you can see in the diagram, there's your starting box and the area that you want to be in. I personally prefer being towards the back of that starting box, and even with that first diamond right here, just because it for me, that's where I'm comfortable. I know the speed to shoot the shot with. I know the English to shoot the shot with. I know how the cue ball is going to react and how it's going to respond. If you get a little farther out, say you put the cue ball out here, then you're going to have to put a little bit different English on it in order to pull off the shot. If you get a little flatter, getting in this area, again, that's going to require a little bit different English than what I'm going to show you for this particular shot. But I find this particular location for the cue ball to be the easiest to pull this shot off. And it's also the most reliable spot. So with that set up and that understanding out of the way, let's go ahead and bring up the execution diagram to show you what's actually going to happen here. All right, so if you look at the diagram, you see the spin. We're using about 1130 English on this. So we're hitting pretty high towards the top of the ball because we want to get a whole lot of follow in there. And the cue ball, once it hits the one, is naturally going to want to come out and away from the rail like that. And the spin that you put on it is going to help actually bend that cue ball to where it comes back and hits that 9 ball. In this particular video, you'll actually see that the cue ball comes up, hits the 1 ball a little thicker than what you would actually hit a rail shot. And instead of it coming out, it actually comes straight down the rail and hits the 9 ball and pushes it into the pocket. And then comes off the rail here on the short rail after colliding with the 9 ball. The 2 ball will actually carry him out of the way because the 1 ball will hit it, as you can see right here in this diagram. And again, the lines on this diagram are color-coded for the path that the balls will actually travel when you execute the shot correctly. So with that said, I'll go ahead and play the video for you. See, and in this particular instance, I actually make that 1 ball over there in the corner pocket. If you look closely and watch closely, you'll see that 1 ball drop. Right as I pick my head up, that 1 ball actually drops in the corner pocket. So there you have it, guys. Pretty straightforward trick shot. Biggest thing you need to know is how to actually put the English on the shot and where to hit that 1 ball. You hit it correctly. You get everything lined up right. You just shoot that full follow at 1130 and you'll make that 9 ball. And like I said, occasionally, if you hit it with the right speed and you hit the 2 ball in just the right place, that 1 ball will drop in the corner pocket like you just saw. So that can actually be kind of advantageous, even in 8 ball, because I've been in situations like this before where, you know, I've got my ball there, but I've got an opponent's object ball blocking the path to that corner pocket, straight up table. Actually, let me bring that up so I can point that out to you. You can see that a little better. All right. So when I say that, like, say the 2 ball is actually closer to here, and in a game of 8 ball, that would be a stripe, right? So you hit the same shot, only you hit the 1 ball a little bit thicker to make sure it comes into the rail and bounces out a little quicker, right? And if you catch it at just the right angle, then you can get your object ball over into this corner pocket as well. That's doing it intentionally, right? But again, all those kind of things are actually going to take some time, some practice, and getting a feel for it, developing the touch for it. But I showed it to you because pardon me, what is going on tonight? Anyway, I showed it to you because it opens up the possibilities that you'll see on the table. So if you ever see this shot come up, now you have an idea how to shoot it. and how to pull the shot off. So let's say that your stripes, right, and the 2 ball is blocking your path to it. This is where your opponent left you, right? Let's bring that up again as I talk about that, right? So instead of this being the 1 ball, imagine it being the 13, the 15, the 11, or some other stripe, right? So now you have this is a stripe and this is a stripe, and your opponent left you sitting here after missing his shot, right? So now you need to figure out how to make this shot. Well, if you shoot it like I did in this particular video, then you'll make both of your stripes in one shot, and then you'll be sitting on the 8-ball. So this can apply to 8-ball too. So it's not just for 9-ball shooters, but this is set up right now for 9-ball. So that's how I wanted to show it to you. But I also wanted to point out to you too that it can also be used in 8-ball given the right circumstances. So now you know. So if you see something like that come up, or you get put in that situation during an 8-ball game, now you have a way to get out of it, right? So with that said, as always, guys, if you like this video and you want to see more of it, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you've tried it. Let me know if you pull it off. And also hit the notification bell, because I got a bunch more videos coming out. At the time you see this video, I've got 7 more that I've already shot. And I'm just having to create the graphics for you, the diagrams and that stuff, to get those ready. And I'll have those ready and scheduled to come out like once a week. So we're probably looking at either Tuesday night, probably late Tuesday night, or early Wednesday morning for these releases. So go ahead and hit that notification bell, and every time one drops, you guys will get notified and you'll be able to see them. If you don't get notified, then of course you can always go to my channel, FreeMedic30, FREEMEDIC 30, and you'll be able to pull up my trick shot playlist, and all these videos will be there. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you guys watching these videos. I love the fact that you're interested in trick shots, and if I can do anything to help you guys form these and get better at them, let me know. That's what this channel is here for. Also, I mentioned in the last video that I'm going to be doing quite a bit of training. So if you're interested in seeing some of that training, if you want me to make some videos of that training so you get an idea of how I train, let me know. I'll be happy to record those and put those up here as well. But first, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification button. All right. So you guys have a great evening. I'm going to call it a day and go ahead and get ready for bed, because it's late. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning here right now. Oh, and by the way, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the new lighting in the background. This will probably be the last episode that you see. That you see all of this stuff back here in the background, all my video stuff, all my voice recording stuff, my voiceover equipment, photography stuff. This will be the last video you see tonight, because tomorrow I'm going to clean this stuff up. I had a little disaster this weekend that had me have to empty out that closet and empty out my storage area, which brought all this stuff out into the open. So anyway, let me know what you think of the lighting, whether you like it, whether you don't, and we'll see you in the next video. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification button. It'll help me out quite a bit to be able to bring the content and the information and stuff that you guys want, instead of me just putting stuff out. All right. So let me know. Do that stuff. We'll see you next time.